The Western release of Fire Emblem Fates is definitely going to be different from the original release that the Japanese got, as Nintendo has altered a rather controversial scene from the Western release of this particular title. Now, as you may have heard, the 3DS game features a gay character who has her drink spiked by a male protagonist. And basically this character by the name of Soleil has been shown to have difficulty talking to other women, so the protagonist gives her a quote magic powder to make women appear to her as men and vice versa. And after this powder wears off, Soleil can then propose to the protagonist, who she now loves as a male. Now naturally this scene has caused quite a furore. It was quickly flagged among players when the game originally launched in Japan last June. Naturally, some took offence to the protagonist spiking Soleil's drink. Others highlighted the scene for its transformation of an established gay character suddenly wanting a relationship with a man. Soleil originally identifies as bisexual in the game, but does later confess this to be untrue. And now Nintendo has said in a statement that the game will not play out in the same way in this scene outside of Japan. And they've said, quote, "In the version of the game that ships in the US and Europe, there is no expression which might be considered as gay conversion or drugging that occurs between characters. Sadly, they didn't detail how this scene has been altered or if it's just been removed entirely. They didn't say, just that it's not going to play out the same way that it did on the Japanese release." Now, I haven't played the Japanese version, obviously, but I've been doing a little bit of reading, and there seem to be some claims, and do let me know if you've actually played the game, because obviously I'm just going off what other people have said, that this seems to be an issue of being lost in translation as to what the context was supposed to be versus what people have actually perceived it as. What I'm reading, and as I said, this isn't from me, this is just from what I've read, and this would be an interesting counterpoint to the intending it to be gay conversion, is that basically Soleil is shy. She confides in the male protagonist, and the male protagonist believes that since she can talk to men, because obviously she's not attracted to them, and can't talk to women because she is attracted to them, she'd find it easier to talk to women if they look like males. So slips the potion in her drink to make her perceive people as the opposite gender, and basically, even though Soleil now sees this person, the male character, as a woman, she can talk to him properly, yada yada yada, and becomes attracted to him now that she sees him as a her, blah de blah de blah. So basically it's more about seeing the person inside. So now, you know, she's fallen in love with this person even after they've changed back into a man, or her perception of them has changed back to him being a man. She still likes them for who they are inside. So I guess you could argue that might be what they were going for, but it's probably been lost somewhere in translation. It's come across as magical conversion therapy. So yeah, I can't comment. I'm not going to comment because I haven't played the game. I don't think you should cry censorship immediately. I would say read about it, judge for yourself. It could just be Nintendo reading their market and knowing that this is probably going to cause a lot of furore and kind of nipping it in the bud before it even happens. They do care very much, of course, about their reputation, and they probably don't want to get it marred for a game. Well, Fire Emblem is pretty big, but they probably don't want to get it marred, period. So, yeah. Anyway, that's me done for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.